He's a defensive end for the Los Angeles Chargers and their nominee for the Walter Payton Man of the Year award. Joining me now is Isaac Rochell. Isaac, congratulations. Spoiler alert, though, your mom will not be joining us on the Zoom call, but
No.
take me through take me through what it was like receiving the news from your mom and being nominated means to you.
Yeah, well, I'll start with just saying being nominated for this award is, really, really important to me. It's always been a goal of mine to make sure that I'm doing my part to give back and to have created a company that's been doing some really cool things in the community and then to get recognized for it months later, it means the absolute world to me. So I'm fired up about that. And then, kind of like you were joking about, having my mom surprise me with the award was probably the coolest part. I mean, just to have my whole family on there really caught me off guard. I mean, they had like a another reporter's name on there, so I was super caught off guard.
How amazing, though. I know that you shared you have so much love the way you grew up, and that was kind of a little bit of an inspiration on what you're doing,
Yeah.
why you're doing what you're doing. And so I can't imagine having your mom delivering that news to you. You also said, Isaac, you have two goals while you're in the NFL to have a great career and to have a massive impact in the community. Let's talk about your role on the field first. There's been a lot of changes this year. The Chargers moved to the new SoFi Stadium, and you've got a
Yeah.
rookie quarterback in 22-year-old Justin Herbert. What has it been like for you this year with these changes and playing through a pandemic in an unfamiliar stadium with no fans?
It's been challenging. I mean, I know a lot of people might have different answers, but for me, it's definitely been challenging. A lot of ups and downs, a lot of uncertainty, even going into the season. Just the idea that we didn't even know if we were going to have a season, and then let alone are we going to have fans or any of that. So it's been weird. I think the NFL, our team, and kind of everybody's done a good job of managing this pandemic. As far as our new quarterback, the dude's an absolute beast. I think everybody's seeing that in the way that he plays and the way that he's done so well this season. But I mean, in general, like I said, it's been a challenging year. A lot of guys have had to lean on their routines, kind of lean on what they know from just past experience. But it's been tough. And I know it's been especially tough for the rookies, just talking about Herbert. Those guys are having to overcome a lot.
Yeah, I mean, what a year to be a part of the NFL and have to do so much with so many restrictions.
Huge.
But here's the
Yeah.
incredible part with all of these changes in your career, Isaac, you still managed to make time to help others. You created an apparel line this year called Local Human, where 100% of proceeds go back into the community through the Do Good Foundation. Currently, you are in your 5 weeks of giving in Southern California, which is aimed to spread love to those in need. Can you tell me a little bit about the work you're doing?
Yeah, so you kind of gave a great description. So we just started this apparel company 7 months ago, right when the pandemic hit. Named it Local Human, and we started off with just trying to raise money for the elderly population. We felt like, the elderly population was getting tore up by COVID. I mean, obviously they're at a higher risk age, and then just the idea that these people aren't able to go to grocery stores and all that. So we decided to help them. We ended up raising $5,000 to donate to elderly folks to make sure that they have meals delivered. And then that passion just kind of turned into this full-fledged company and foundation. And you said it. I mean, in the last 5 weeks, we've done so many cool things. We started off with the Thanksgiving drive-through here in Santa Ana, which I know you're familiar with Santa Ana. We fed 450 families full Thanksgiving meals. And then that just kind of kept going. We did a Christmas tree giveaway. We're doing another Christmas dinner drive through tomorrow, actually. And we're just doing a lot of cool things. It's been really, really rewarding. Like I said, I want to be as good of a football player as possible. That's obviously goal number one, and that makes all this stuff possible. But close to that is doing my part in the community. I'm blessed to be here. Not everybody has the same blessing. So if the least I can do is create a company to raise money, I'm going to do that.
That's so incredible. And honestly, I can't even imagine the reaction. What do people say when you deliver them with a Christmas tree or you pay for groceries that maybe without your help they wouldn't be able to even afford to get? What's that reaction been like?
Yeah, I think what's been the coolest thing, and we'll talk about the groceries specifically, is we're just going and getting random people's groceries, right? So we didn't identify a certain demographic or socioeconomic status to donate these groceries to. We were just going to random people. And I think what you saw is that people were more inspired to go do good for others than anything else. And I think that's kind of what we're trying to do. Our motto is that it feels good to do good. And we're trying to just get people to pay it forward and keep doing these things. But it's been overwhelming. I mean, even the Christmas tree giveaway, that was more identified families in the LA area. I mean, there's folks that are crying, so excited to be able to have a Christmas tree. I think, something as simple as a Christmas tree is often forgotten when it comes to giving back. So it's been an absolutely rewarding experience. And I'm just so thankful to be able to do this stuff.
Isaac, the work you're doing is truly incredible. And if people want to get involved and help, how can they do so?
Well, I definitely appreciate it. And what I always tell people, if you want to get involved, we make donating easy. You can go to our website, localhuman.co, not com.co, and buy a t-shirt because like you mentioned earlier, we donate everything. It's all going back to, folks in different places and different situations. So definitely go get involved. And thank you so much for having me on.
Well, thank you so much for taking the time to talk with us here at Sports Illustrated. We are wishing you a happy holiday season and a happy new year.
Thank you.